more Passover.
Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters is out there. To the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom, in the Hebrew, which means peace. And I'm just going to make a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, of the abomination that I seen this morning. That is Zakari's Passover. Alright, ain't no different from IUSPK, IUIC, all right? They ain't no different from the Catholic Church, and they ain't no different from the Baptist Church. Ain't no difference, period, amongst all these other Israelite camps, man. And that's showing you the Lord has made a true difference, who really cares about his word, and they're just doing it for a party, man, you know? That's all Jake gives a damn about. Here it is, you have all year round to party and bullshit, right? But the Lord asks just for a few moments of your time to be serious. Every other feast day pretty much is a feast. But this Passover, all right, is a solemn feast, meaning a serious feast. Serious-minded. It's serious things is happening. Okay? Then they celebrating like they won a championship. They celebrating like we've been delivered. Nah, man. You know? Like I told one of the brothers, man, I'm glad we are who we are, man. I'm glad they're the examples of how not to be. Okay? And that's the mindset. The fuck the mindset is, Jake has this ability to make everything seem like it's okay. But when you need to be serious, just for once, they can't even do that. Now when I was walking my dog, I was sitting there thinking about it. How crazy it is that this device that I'm filming in, I'm in my car right now. And I'm filming it with this device. And this device, as great as this device is, you know, to do, you could have the ability to do such great works with it. All right? Brothers could get down and do a ill show, research, do things I can't even do with this thing. I'm trying to keep it basic, simple for me. And you have brothers that's out there that could really do something. But at the same time, this thing right here, man, this device, this phone, has the ability to expose people to their team, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to start with that real quick. Daniel's 12, I believe it's 7. No, Slakia. Daniel's 12 and... No, it's 3, sorry. 4. Daniel's 12 and 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So It's not just talking about knowledge of the scriptures. It's talking about everything, technology. This is a technocratic verse right here. This tells you that everything was going to increase in the latter days. All right. And this thing that the Lord created is also for men's downfall. And they don't even know it. You know? And Psalms 19 chapter tells you that the word is going to get spread. So people out here thinking that, you know, you could do TikTok videos, or you could do challenges and all this other stuff. But this is exposing you people, man. Luke 12:2, it says, for there is nothing covered that should not be revealed. Now, they could have easily had just filmed it amongst themselves. It's like, yeah, this is, Sakari, this is how we get, like privately, send it to each other. No, they put it out in broadcast. They broadcast the shit that they're doing. So now, a serious-minded Hebrew like we are, we look at it like, wait a minute. You supposed to be the better out of the rest of them, but yet you still doing the same thing like the rest of them. So you basically are nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. Okay? So what was covered, which we already knew, they were off. You know what I'm saying? They off with certain things. But how can I tell the difference between them and Nate's group? How can I tell the difference between them and General Johanna's group? Okay? They rented out a club. It looked like they're in a club with their garments, having a good time. Thinking shit is sweet. Okay? It says, that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be known. So everything that's being known about you, Jake's out there, man. And there's a lot of con artists in Israel, man. A lot of con artists, and the Lord is exposing it. And this is the first Passover. Okay? I'm going to throw it out there. This is the first Passover that everybody, not only in Israel, meaning all these other camps, but also the so-called Jews, this is the first ever everybody's in one alignment. Something drastic is about to hit the fan, man. That's all, man. All right? Ezekiel 21:9, it says, Son of man, prophesy, say, thus saith the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It's furbished that it may glitter, meaning it's sharp, so sharp that when the light reflects on it, it's glittering. All right? It says, should we then make mirth? So knowing that all this hell is about to break loose, 2020 should have been a wake-up call for you Negroes, man. All right? And you Latinos and Native Americans. For all you Israelites out there. That should have been the moment of truth. What are you gonna do? Now I'm not gonna lie and say that there wasn't a great increase. The more and more brothers and sisters came into our channels and showed love. Okay? And that's not about you. It's about those that was in that position that should have known better. The seriousness of the Passover is not to be overlooked. All right? It's not to be overlooked. That's the most fearful part of our inheritance, man. And people forget the significance of what happened to the Egyptians. And we read Exodus, the 12th chapter. It tells you there was no one without a dead person in their household. That were the Egyptians. That means there was massive death. The firstborn of every household was taken from them by force. And you niggas got the nerve, the audacity to make this thing a light thing? Man, the Lord is about to he's about to work, he's about to do some. And it says, should we then make mirth? It contempleth the rod of my son as every tree, and he have given it to be furbished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. And who's the Lord is going to use as to be his slayer? Esau, Edom. You got one group that's saying there ain't going to be no such thing as Jacob's trouble. You have another group that said Jacob's trouble is gay. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. All right? So Jake is they just out of their damn mind. And they're not taking the seriousness, man. And I'm going to end it off on this. Because y'all playing with fire, man. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, I believe. All right. 1 Corinthians 10. I'm going to start at 5. But with many of them, the Most High was not well pleased, for he overthrew in the wilderness. So many of our forefathers escaped it. They seen it all. They seen all the plagues. They seen the miracles. And the Lord was pissed at their behavior. All right? Because the seriousness of this particular time. So Passover is not just that one night. It was from the whole entire time that our forefathers was in the wilderness. Because there was murmuring. It's going to say it. It says, now these things were examples to the intent that we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. And I come to realization as I'm reading this that a lot of you niggas can't learn from examples. So you're just going to have to learn it the hard way. All right? Expect a lot of death within Israel. Those of us that know that we are Israel is coming this year, man. Expect a lot of death, man. Because the Lord, he's sick and tired of Jake's bullshit, man. All right? Expect a great loss to take place. I don't know what it is. I don't know how many, you know what I'm saying? Expect some things to hit the fan, man. Because a lot of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are Israelites that's in the other camps, example, the two camps that's right across the street, instead of just saying, you know what, you got this block, bro. They fighting over a block that they don't even own. All right? And then they coming out on a time when it's convenient for them. The convenient prophets. Okay? A lot of you are going to die because you cannot take the examples of the scriptures. This is for our learning. That's what the scripture says, right? Romans 15 and 4. This is for our learning. For you to learn. So like, okay, I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to do that. These are the examples. But what do? Y'all do the same thing because y'all the same people. All right? Neither be ye idolaters as were some of them. As is written, the people sat down, Slakia, to eat and drink and rose up to play. And what did we just see with this group of characters, man? Like I said, I was like, I see dead men. You know what I'm saying? And it says, neither let us commit fornication as some of them committed, and fought in one day 320,000. So 23,000 Israelites died. Because the Lord was pissed, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was pissed. So Yahushua went to get to work. And this is who y'all playing with? Neither let us tempt Yahushua, as some of them also tempted and were destroyed of the serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed and of the destroyer. Now all these things happened unto them for examples, and they are written for our admonishment, upon whom the ends of the world are come. So with that, matter of fact, let me end it off on this, Slakia. 1 Peter 4 and 17. For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Enough said. With that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.